Hey there. Welcome to episode 54 of the Tell Us Something Good podcast. I'm Purple, she, her, snack lover extraordinaire, and this is my lovely co-host.
I'm lovely. Hi, my name is
Lovely!
Tiffany. She, her. I am your least favorite Twitch streamer and your general do-gooder. And once a week, Perp and I hang out. We yap a little bit. We talk about what we got going on. We talk a little pop culture. We share our grumps. We share our glimmers. And we share your listener glimmers. And we tell you a positive news story we found somewhere on the internet that inspired us and gave us a little bit of hope in these dark, terrible, and scary times. Perp, how are you surviving? How are you making it through? How are you feeling? What are we doing lately? I like your Hillary Duff t-shirt. It's very
Thank you.
Hillary Duff. It's tea. It's cunt, if you will.
Is that a compliment? I still don't know.
Yes. It depends on the context. Like if someone calls you a cunt, probably not positive, right? But
Offended,
if
yes.
someone says that's cunt or that's cunty, that's a compliment. It also kind of depends on who it comes from. If it's coming from like you would just know. You should just know.
Okay, okay. English language is very confusing. Also,
It's
did you see? This is from 2005.
Oh wow. I was 15.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only white shirt I own, by the way. This is the only time I'll ever wear white in my life.
And
This is
it's
it.
for Duff. It's Duff stuff. She's cute.
Yeah,
I really
she's
I
cute.
watched recently the Last Meals with
Don't
Hillary
tell me
Duff.
nothing.
Oh,
Don't
you
tell me
haven't seen it
nothing.
yet? Okay, no, you're
No.
gonna like it. It's really good. Okay,
I'll probably
I'm gonna
cry.
keep my big fat mouth shut. No, she's I like to watch Last Meals when I'm on the treadmill, which seems counterproductive,
Very funny.
but it's
Yes.
also funny because it's usually a bunch of food I also don't eat because it's usually like meat and cheese and stuff like that. But I don't know
Yeah.
why, something about that show, I just watch it on the treadmill. I feel like it
Well,
makes me motivated. I don't know. Um, but
yeah.
yeah, I watched the Hillary Duff one. I won't tell you anything, but
Don't.
it's a good episode. It's probably one of my favorites. They just released a Johnny Knoxville one.
Did they really? Is that new? I saw it, but I
It was
didn't
like 2 or 3 days ago. I just saw it. We were Troy and I sometimes when we don't want to watch we don't want to commit to a TV show or a movie, but we don't want to go to bed yet. We'll scroll through YouTube and just watch like cute short animal videos.
Oh.
So we
Hey,
watched
those
this
are.
we watched this video about this little tiny horse who's like a special needs horse, and about how he started to blossom when he was introduced to two golden retrievers. And I was like, okay, that's really cute.
Yeah. Oh. I love cute animal videos.
Oh,
usually
the
get stuck in
best.
the cat ones. The cat ones get me.
That makes sense because you're such a cat mom. I didn't
I'm a
mean to
cat
cut you
mom.
off and hijack it. By the way, I know you've had
Oh,
a
you're
crazy week. So how are you feeling? Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have about 3 hours left in Lord of the Rings, by the way.
I'm so excited for you
Um,
to finish it.
Girl, Legolas showed up. I texted Tiff. What was it? I texted, I think it was 11 hours and 22 minutes. I had to wait for Legolas to show up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he's here. It's him. How long did I have to wait? 11 hours and 22 minutes out
That's
of
a
a
long
20-hour audiobook? Yes.
He's only there for 9 hours.
I guess. But, like, it's fine. I'm at the part now where, like, they got through. The Balrog part already happened. That's where I'm at after Balrog. Also, fun fact, by the way, which kind of was like, huh. And when Gandalf, the famous quote of Gandalf that's like, "You shall not pass." He
Yeah.
doesn't even say it. He doesn't even say "you shall." He goes, "You cannot pass." And I'm like, that quote is on everything.
I'm sorry.
And
I think that's one of those what do they call it? When something like changes, like it's like a government psyop, the mandala effect. I think it's a mandala
yeah,
effect. Because no, I'm pretty sure it's you shall not pass.
in the movie, in
Just
the
like
movie, but you can tell,
I'm pretty sure it was Berenstain Bears and not Berenstain Bears. And I'm pretty sure I saw a fucking movie with what's his face as a genie,
Oh, Shaq.
Sinbad. No,
Oh,
Sinbad.
Sinbad.
There was a movie
Oh,
with Shaq as a genie. Yes, that one also exists. They didn't blip that one from existence, but they did
hmm
blip the Sinbad one from existence. And I know it was there. And if you know it was there, comment down below. What's your favorite mandala effect? What mandala effect drives you fucking insane?
What was the one? Isn't there like a pizza rolls one where everyone thought it was Tostinos, but it's actually Totinos? Something like that happened.
The Chick-fil-A one where there's suddenly a C in the Chick-fil-A logo. That wasn't there before. And then that there was no cornucopia in the Fruit of the Looms logo. No, I'm sorry. There was always a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Looms logo.
Oh. Why wouldn't there be... I really don't like Chick-fil-A. I'll let you know that right now.
I don't like Chick-fil-A either. Fuck Chick-fil-A.
But I did... I'm also not a huge fan of Salvation Army either. I'll tell you that right now. Those are my two.
Salvation Army, Chick-fil-A, Goodwill, like all three can kind of go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of thrift stores, so Goodwill does get a little bit of play in this house.
That's true. I think it's more about convenience. I don't think people really look up to see where there's thrift stores. So there's like, oh, Goodwill's there. That's where their brain goes, is like Goodwill, right?
Yeah, but they're starting to like price stuff for what it's worth, for more than it's worth.
Yes. No, I completely agree. They can't afford bags. They're overpricing things so much they can't even afford bags. Tell me how that makes sense. I don't know.
Make it make sense.
You just don't. No, I'm serious. Like, you just don't get a bag. Or I think that they're Aldi-ing it, where you just get like like one of those tote
reusable
bags. Sure, we'll call it reusable.
They have a reward system now. Last time I went there, I bought to buy the Moo and I bought that cute little like sundress. Yeah. I got stamps, and like next time I come back, if I spend so much money, I get stamps now. I have to go. I might go there today actually because I have to find boots for my cosplay.
Oh, okay. Last time I went there was I got those. I want to do it on stream. October was very busy for me. But you know, like those paintings, you just go in, find like whatever, like some old fashioned painting,
yeah, like
and then you get little ghosties,
like the ghosties behind you. That's like my favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I bought two of those.
I love those. I want to do that.
They're fun. I think it's very fun. There's some painting things. There's some Lego. I have a lot to do. There's like Lego building things I still have to do. There's painting I still have to do. There's those paint by numbers I still have to do. It's a skeleton that looks like they're giving the finger, and I was like, I would love to frame that somewhere, but I have to paint it still. But it's a whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, Lord of the Rings, guys. What else am I doing? Digital Circus came out with their most recent episode. We had to wait, I think, maybe like a month. I think it came out. I don't remember actually. I just know it came out. It came out recently, and then we have to wait till June to get the final episode. And it's just very interesting. Very interesting. And the way it's turning, the direction that it's going right now without spoiling anything. One, highly recommend Digital Circus. It's very fun and very wild. But there's one more episode left, so you're kind of like, where is this going to go? Kind of thing. So, very interesting.
Is it an indie show? Like it's independent, like it's not made by like any big, it's just like some people on YouTube?
I just know that it's made by a YouTube channel called Glitch. I don't know how big they are. Okay. I'll tell you that right now. But there's that. Also, this is a real random thing. I signed a will this week. That happened.
What?
Yeah. I signed a will this week.
For who? For someone you know?
My brother. Yeah, my brother.
Oh. Well, he's got kids.
Funny.
He's got to think about, what ifs, I guess.
He does. But, like, it's funny because you think, like, leading up, you think I would be asked. No, I, like, stopped by there on Friday just to see my mom and, like, my nephew and niece and all that. Because she watches them every Friday now, including Tuesdays. But since I'm at work all day on Tuesdays, Friday's going to be my next day to see them. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of implementing spending time with family again and, visiting.
I'm so proud of you.
I kind of forgot, to do that. I lost track of time. And, yeah, my brother shows up, drops off my niece, and, because she had a doctor appointment, and then was like, oh yeah, I need you to sign something that basically determines if that you can, like, pull the plug on me or not. Okay, bye. And then I was like...
That's so
what?
Dark.
Yeah, but
oh my God.
That's kind of our humor, is that's kind of like our brother, I think my brother and my mom, like, our just family's humor is just like, just the three of us, not anyone else, not in our extended family. We just take something like really dark, but we make it lighthearted, or in very serious situations, we are silly to make everything feel a little bit lighter. That's just kind of how we function.
I could see that in your upbringing and the way you are as a person.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's fine. Like hypothetically, actually not hypothetical. Uh there was a time when we were on like one income in our house and I made the song up about how like we were poor and we were gonna die, but we all thought it was fun. So but we all thought it was funny. So it was fine.
That's so dark.
Times are tough.
Oh my
Times are
gosh. You
tough.
know what? You know what? Simba said, I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Hey, that's all you can do, man. Did Simba say that?
Yeah, he did when they were
In
going
the
to
first
the
movie?
in the first movie when he was
Oh,
still
okay.
a baby and he was going to the elephant graveyard. He says, "I laugh in the face of danger." Ha 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 ha. And then immediately after the hyenas start giggling and they're like and they weren't laughing
Oh.
anymore, then they were scared.
Cause that part scared me. I remember that. I was like,
Hmm.
ooh, there's some scary parts in that. Hmm. But yes, so I guess that's me. I'm Simba. I laugh when
In
there's
the
danger because what else? I'm gonna cry otherwise.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes you have to
it's
laugh
fine.
so you don't cry.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
And we were fine, by the way. I shouldn't make it sound like we were like sad or anything like that. It just was my mom worked for like a greenhouse and greenhouses weren't open in the winter. So basically it was like a very like kind of like seasonal-ish job for the most part. But yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine, guys. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I turned out fine.
Purp is so
But yeah.
good. Now she fixes her own stove sometimes.
Oh yeah,
And
that hasn't been done yet. Something else broke.
oh my God.
It's fine. We'll get there. Um, but yeah, so I signed a will. And you know
Cool.
what? It's cool. It's
Well, you know
cool.
what
So
they
I get
say.
to,
When there's a
hmm,
will, there's a way.
there's there's a will, there's a way. I did tell him, I was like, hey, I'm gonna make sure you have pretty flowers at your funeral.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
And he thanked me. Yeah, it's not anything like too crazy. It's more just I think I get to decide if I get to pull the plug on my brother. And then what's the other thing? Oh, I get to make funeral arrangements. So,
Fine. It's like throwing a
that's
party.
yeah. So
Wow.
that's been my week. Hey, yeah, you do something this
Congratulations.
week, sign a will.
Anyone's. It could be anyone's will.
Yeah, be responsible. But that's my week. Tiff, how about you? What's your week been like? What have you been doing?
I've been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. Really
Oh,
good. So good. About 50% of the way through.
oh,
Um, it's really good. I hope that you read it next so we can talk about it. Um, and I've been playing a lot of Pokopia. That game is huge. At first, when I
mm-hmm.
saw the price point and I was like, $70, I was like, that you're out of your mind. I'm still gonna buy it, but you're out of your mind. Um, but playing it, like, there's so much to do. People are like time skipping now in the game. I don't understand how you even have the time for that because like I don't have enough time in a day to get done everything I need to get done in that game. It's really good.
Oh, I didn't know you could time. I didn't know you could time hop in that game. I don't know anything about it
Yeah,
until what you tell me.
it's like Animal Crossing on crack. It's like Animal Crossing, so it follows the time of the day that you're in, like it follows your time zone. Um, yeah, it's really good. I don't really have a whole lot more to report. It's been kind of a chill week. Going to the gym. That's really it. Trying to get my first pull up. Still working on it. Not any closer
Oh,
than I was before, but I'm determined. I did take my dress to an alterations lady who said that she could do all the alterations I wanted to do on it. And we'll meet back up in August a little bit closer. She said just in case your body changes or something like that, we don't want to alter it too soon. So,
oh, that's smart,
yeah.
man. Dang, I
But
didn't know
yeah,
you had to get it altered.
it fits me really well and I don't have to get it altered, but there's an aesthetic that I want changed on it. Like I want to change like a part of the dress to
Oh, all right.
yeah. It's just not slutty enough for me, and I think if you know me, my wedding dress has to be at least a little slutty.
I think you're confident in your body and you want to show it off.
I do want to show it off.
Yeah.
What have I been watching? High Potential, Bob's Burgers, like nothing too new and exciting. I am gonna go see Hail Mary today, so I'll report
Oh,
back next episode
yeah.
about that. Oh, except we have an announcement, don't we? I forgot that
We
we have
do.
we have a pod themed announcement that we need to tell you guys before we get into the grumps and glimmers of it all. We are
Yeah.
changing a couple things. First of all,
Yes.
next Sunday, you're not going to get an episode. Sorry. You're going to get an episode skipped. It's mostly because I have to do something. I can't. I don't have the time to record and edit. And then we're changing our release days. So normally we release on Fridays at midnight. We'll be releasing on Mondays at midnight because we believe that you guys deserve a positive start to your week. And it takes a little bit of stress off of the both of us, I think, in
Yes.
terms of editing and getting content out. So please bear with us while we go through these difficult times. Um, Thanks for listening to that, you guys. It also gives you guys an extra day to get your glimmers in, by the way. So
True.
you can always send your glimmers in. You guys are doing a good job. We've got some new followers on the Instagram. We're so
Yeah.
close. We're like 48, 47 followers away from having a whole new world opened up to us on Instagram. So please, if you're not doing it yet, if you have access to your friend or your partner's phone, even if they don't know us, just go ahead, pick up their phone, unlock it, secretly follow us. Maybe they'll like us. And just like, make all your friends follow us. We just need the numbers at this point. I don't care if they listen. They could hate. They could write hate
Oh my
comments.
God.
That's fine with me.
No, I don't. I don't want hate comments.
Listen, if you get big enough, you're gonna get hate comments no matter what.
And-
So you might as
and
well
that's
start
fine.
getting desensitized to it now.
I am desensitized. I just don't. I'm not gonna ask for them. Hey,
We just
I
won't.
said
We
this in
just
hate
won't
com-
read the comments. I'll read the
Oh,
comments.
that's true. Okay, Tiff will read the comments, and then
Yeah,
she'll find out
because-
where you live, and then she'll fight you. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And then I'll
All
bring
right.
my gun to your house. No, I'm just kidding. I won't bring a gun to anyone's house. I promise.
No, she'll just mail you like I don't know a box of poop or something. Just mail them Rex's poop. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna mail you. What were people mailing out in the early 2000s? It was like
I don't.
anthrax.
What were they? What?
Remember people were sending anthrax in the mail in the 2000s?
No. Also, what is anthrax? I only know that's a band.
It's poison.
Is it? What kind of poison?
like respiratory poison. Like it gets into your
probably-
respiratory system and kills you.
I feel like we're giving people ideas now. We probably
Oh,
should stop
sorry.
talking
Hey,
about it.
don't send anthrax to your enemies. It's not good. Unless they comment mean things on your Instagram posts.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'm a bad
Okay.
influence.
It's fine. It's fine. You're do it on purpose. I don't think. I don't. You were in jail once, as was I, and we got out. We turned out fine.
I was
Well,
I was
turned out
there
fine.
for a reason.
Yeah. What did I? I was in
You-
there for. Oh, I stole a car.
You stole a car. Yeah, and that's another reason why I was like, this is the man who needs to live because I'm literally a murderer and a rat. Like I don't deserve to live. Anyway, you guys should play A Way Out. It's really fun.
Yeah, it is very fun. You guys should. Yeah.
Okay. Do
Yes.
you have any grumps you want to talk about? You want to talk about what pissed you off this week per
Yes. You said that with a smile. Like you were like looking forward to it. You're like,
I am.
Tell me what made you angry.
I
I'm
love
ready.
I love when you get a little angry. It's my favorite.
Why? So
Cuz it's such like a
it is.
it's such a foil to who you normally are.
This is true. I flip a switch where if I'm like do, and then I'm like I'm mad. Mm-hmm. It's the whole thing. She gets to hear about it, guys.
So cute.
Angie Purps is cute.
It is.
So, let's see what happened. Work's been very stressful this week. I know I had one day my coworker went home early, so I did offer to stay a couple hours because I didn't want to work another 10-hour day when I wasn't mentally like I got asked like while I was at work, I got asked if I could like stay a little bit. And I'm like, I'll stay a couple hours, but I was like, I'm not working no 10-hour day. I'm not mentally prepared to work another 10-hour day after I just worked 2 10-hour days in a row.
Oh
So
yeah,
I was
30
like,
hours in 3 days is too many hours.
I couldn't do it. And I was already like pooped because I just had a lot of hard phone calls that day.
Mm-hmm.
And that never happens. That was the first time that's ever happened. I've never been asked to stay later than what I've been scheduled. And then someone got let go. So now because they got let go, now we have to pick up the work that they were doing to like we find a replacement. So that's been a
Okay, but
thing.
are they gonna find a replacement?
I know there's a position posted. That's all I know.
I used to my old job at the dentist office. They did that to
Hmm.
me and my coworker, where someone like left or got fired or whatever. They never replaced them, and we just ended up taking on like a half of a person's more work for no extra money for until forever, until I left. So
Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen because this is
don't let that
definitely a lot to
happen.
do. No, I will not let that happen. I was just like, it's just a lot of learning, and it's those things too where like, you know how you kind of like rely on someone to cover something, and I'm like used to the fact that that person might not always be around. I'm like, well, I would like to learn this. It's not like
Mhm.
too judgmental. It's like really easy, like checking faxes. I'm like, I could do that, and it's like, oh, we just like let this person do it, and I'm like, okay, but now that person's not there anymore. Now I have to learn anyways. So
Yeah, you should be cross-trained. It's nice
yeah,
to be cross-trained.
I mean, yeah, and then and one of them is also they're buying another. So when I started, they bought a computer and a phone. Everyone just used their own phone, like their own laptop, and I'm like,
Hmm.
well, I don't have that, so I'll. And so they're just buying a computer basically for me to use, and I
Yay.
have to go, yeah, right, and I have to go to the other. They asked me. It wasn't like they were just making me, but now I'm gonna have to go to the other office location. So I have like my main location that I'm at, but we have two offices, and now I'm gonna have to go to the other one, like one day a week, which
Is
is
it
like a little bit
further
closer.
away? Oh, it's closer?
No, it's closer. Yeah, it's
Why
closer
don't
by
they
like
let you
10
work at the
minutes.
closer one more often?
Because that other person was there, so they didn't have a reason to send me over there. I was supposed to when I first started, because that person was on like maternity leave. But yeah, it's a
Mm.
thing. But apparently yeah. So I'm gonna yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I've never met anyone at that office, but I'm in charge of all their schedules and I've talked with them over Teams, so that'll be kind of interesting to actually meet all these people. So yeah, that'll be cool.
Cool.
Um, but yeah, so that's kind of been like it's just a lot of change. A lot of change has been happening. But overall, that's pretty much been the grumps. Oh, and then our shower head broke yesterday.
Ooh, not the shower head.
Well, it's like I shouldn't say the shower head itself. It's like you could like the detachable hose, right?
Oh.
And you put it in that like mount. The mount cracked. So then I when I went to put it in, it like just slid down really slowly, and I'm like, oh. So I just replaced that part because it was really cheap. It was like that like chrome, but it's basically plastic, and it kind of like I think bent over time from like just the hot water. So yep, that happened when I was retouching my hair actually. So I got
Oh.
to, or actually happened before. So I was actually shaving my legs when that happened, and I was like, that's cool. So it's fine. But yeah, I got to replace that part. But other than that, that's it. Not anything too crazy. I'm just kind of like going in the motions of like, okay, this is happening, and I'm gonna adapt. It's gonna be fine.
Adapt and overcome. Yeah.
I was feeling stressed though. Like I felt it where like my sleep was kind of getting affected by it, and I had a dream where I was at work, and I was like, this sucks.
Whew.
And I just was like, but it's fine now. It's okay. We're
Cool.
good. I feel a lot better, so
I'm
we're
glad.
doing good.
It's probably because we're hanging out.
Probably, and I also like I think just more as time goes, I'm like, okay, I'm more like confident in what I'm doing instead of like, hey, here's all this new information. Do it. Like I feel like they're preparing me. They're not just like throwing me to the dogs or wolves.
Dogs. Yeah.
I
I'd
know.
love to be thrown to some dogs. That sounds
I know. I
fun.
was like, I guess that's not really a bad thing. Some wolves. We're both
I
wolves.
literally love dogs.
But that's pretty much been my grumps. Nothing too crazy and serious. I feel like everyone kind of goes
Well,
through.
I'm
I've
glad.
been through this before. Like I
Yeah.
straight up have had it where my manager just up and quit, and I didn't know how to do anything, and I'm like, cool.
You will overcome.
I will overcome. I will conquer. Yep, overcome and conquer. But Tiff, what's your grumps this week?
So we talked last week about how they ended up not picking up the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Um,
Yep.
yeah. And then yesterday, the day before, Nicholas Brandon died. Xander
Yep.
died. And I know that Xander has a complicated past. Like the actor himself has some has been problematic, and he had his own issues, and he wasn't great with fans all the time. And as I've grown and watched the show, I don't like the character of Xander really that much anymore because he's kind of like the worst. But it still feels weird. I'm like in a weird place where it's like that's such a comforting, warm part of my childhood, and like I don't know, it just feels weird. So I'm a little sad that Nicholas Brandon died, but I'm also a little bit like, girl, stand up. Like it's not, you didn't even know him, right? So,
And you have to remind me, is Xander the love interest of Buffy in the show?
no.
Okay.
Xander was part of this gang. He was like dating and almost married, or did marry a demon lady named.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's a bad guy?
No, he's a good guy. And
Oh.
her name's Anya. She became kind of good and became part of like the group. It's a whole thing. And he dated Cordelia, which was like the popular girl in school.
Oh, okay. See, I did start Buffy, and then I kind of like I stopped.
Well, you need to finish it.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
You gotta go
There's
back.
a few shows. There's a few shows I'm working on.
I think you should put Buffy at the top. It's really good, and it's so girl powery, and the one-liner quips are so good, and it's got like some really good writing. Fuck Joss Whedon, but it's got some really good writing and direction.
Okay.
So there's that. That's like I don't really have a whole lot. Some of the calls I had yesterday were very difficult. That's really it. I don't have a whole lot of bad stuff going on. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. So that's it. If you guys are grumpy about anything, write it down, light it on fire, and send it into the universe. That's what I like to do.
I guess I just kind of vent about it and then I let it go. That's what
Yeah, venting about it and letting it go definitely helps.
I was just like, well, where does it go when you light things on fire?
It goes,
Or do you throw it?
the universe takes it. It turns into smoke and like just goes away.
Oh, so you have to hold on to it while it's on fire? Then you'll burn your finger.
Purp. So
What?
you could put it in a little bowl if you want.
Oh, that would be helpful.
Listen, sometimes talking to you is like, do you remember? Do you remember in school? Here's a grump. Do you remember in school? They used to have this like what is it? Like an exercise. They used to have an exercise in school where they'd be like, write down the instructions of making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then the teacher would literally have peanut butter and jelly, like a bag of bread, a jar of peanut butter, a jar of jelly, and like a knife. And she would go through it, and if you weren't detailed enough, she'd be like spreading the peanut butter on the fucking like it's like put the peanut butter on the bread, and she's like smearing the peanut butter on the bag of bread because you didn't like say open up the bag of bread, take out 2 pieces of bread, like put peanut butter on one half of one bread and on the other slice put jelly, and then put them together. Like if you didn't say it exactly like that, like she'd be like, do you see? That's how it is, kind of like talking to you. Like, I didn't tell you to open up the bag of bread, so you just didn't. You're just over there putting peanut butter on the bag of bread.
Also, is that a true story? Did that happen? Because that was very...
That happened to me. Like, that happened. I don't know if it was middle school. I think it was probably middle school. If that happened, if you guys had that exercise in school, comment down below. I need to know that I am not the only one who was traumatized by it.
I mean, I've never had that experience. I've never had to, like, you had to, like, write instructions, you had to be very specific. But then, I don't think there was any, like, a visual... There might have been. I don't remember. There might have been a visual, like, of that representation or something. But I know in movies, when they're, you burn something, they, like, hold on to it and then they let it go. So I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, you could do that, but then, you could burn
They
yourself.
have like a whole safety group there that's making sure they don't burn themselves, though. You don't have that in real life.
You gotta make one. This is
you gotta make your safety group.
Safe space. Yeah, safety group, safe space. Make sure everyone's there. Before you burn something.
Great. Perp, do you have any glimmers?
Do I have?
I'm done. We're moving. Now I'm grumpy. I need.
She's over it. It was the whole. It's because you remembered that memory with the teacher.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Oh, what'd she teach?
I don't know. Probably English, right? What
Oh,
else?
yeah, because it has to do with writing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, with my glimmers, let's see what glimmers. Well, Friday morning, I realized I was like, I've been like leaving earlier to like go to work to get there like a little bit earlier because
Good for you.
yeah, why not? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a donut. I'm gonna get a coffee, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because Friday morning, I was like, it's just me. I just go to the office and answer calls, and that's what it is. It's very chill, and the weather was nice. It was very nice out. It was like 60s, and
Ooh.
yeah. So I did like a little treat myself. Had Tiff in my brain being like, get yourself a sweet treat. So
Get
I
you a
did
sweet
that,
treat.
and I just did that, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go there, and it's gonna make me like kind of more a little bit happier, make that day a little bit lighter than the week I've had. It's been a little
Yeah,
bit
your
heavy.
brain loves sugar.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
into that.
So I did. I got a wonderful little maple iced donut. It was
Ooh,
wonderful.
nice.
And then I cleaned yesterday, and yesterday was really nice out too. It was weird. It was supposed to be like 60s yesterday. And so I wore like bike shorts, right? I was like, all right. And then it was really cold. And I was like, it lied to me. But it didn't get warm till like 4 o'clock. And I was ready at like 8. So I just cleaned. It was nice. I cleaned our bathroom, which needed to get done. And it was just kind of nice. And then we had like the window cracked. So it was kind of like that nice little breeze. It was a good time. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
the outside smell coming in, that's nice.
Yes. That's
Mm-hmm.
happening right now, actually. Not in here, but like
In the
rest of the
house
house.
in general, sure.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I saw my mom on Friday, which is always a delight. So I got to see her.
Oh,
Yeah, and we hung out for a bit. It was really funny actually. Because everyone was there and then I was gonna leave. I was like, "Oh, I gotta go home and make dinner." This is like 6:30. I was gonna leave and then I didn't end up leaving until almost 9.
so you really needed some mom time.
Well, the thing was, it's very much like, okay, like I'm gonna leave, and then I didn't because we always like just talk about stuff, and like we can't always talk about everything when my nephew's there. So like, because he's there, so it was just kind of cool that we were just able to like hang out and talk, and we're very comfortable with each other, obviously. So 'cause she's my mom.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then actually after I got home from that, I saw Jesse and a bunch of people were in her Discord and they were all playing golf with your friends. And I was like, oh, I want
Oh,
to play golf with your friends.
fun.
So that was a little glimmer. We've been doing like a weekly Friday night like golf with your friends thing. So that's been kind of
Cute.
nice. And you just play like what 2 rounds of 18 holes, and it was really neat. So it's just kind of cool just to meet her friends, meet like people that I don't know, and then we all
Yeah,
just kind of play together. So that was really cool.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Cute.
I liked it. But those are my glimmers.
I also had a sweet treat glimmer. It was really nice. I had a really
Ooh.
good cinnamon roll. And I also had a strawberry donut yesterday.
Ooh,
Yeah.
strawberry
Like they call it a
donuts.
Homer. It's like strawberry frosting with the sprinkles on it. Very
Oh,
classic
yeah.
donut. It's delicious. My cosplay stuff came in, which is really exciting. I have
Mm.
to finish fixing that. I have a date. That's why I look so cute today. We're going to IKEA, which is like one of my favorite dates to go on. We're buying new
Oh.
chairs.
Oh.
We're buying new chairs today.
Like chairs for wares.
Kitchen chairs.
Oh.
Buying new
Okay.
kitchen chairs today because our kitchen chairs have been falling apart for like a year. And we've just been like precariously sitting on them, even though they're dangerous.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah,
Oh my
we're getting new
gosh.
chairs today. Got a new vacuum. That's like an adult glimmer. Love a new
Ooh, yes.
vacuum.
Yes.
It's a Bissell. Picks up. It's a
Mm.
Bissell Turbo. It's lime green. Troy says it's very good. I don't know. I don't do chores. He's the best.
I think we have the same vacuum.
Maybe Bissell Pet Hair something
Yeah.
Turbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one though. It's
We
good. I would
should
just say like, hey, make sure you clean your filters. That's
we should
all.
take selfies with our and if they're the same, that'll be our picture for the pod. For
Yeah. I'll do it. Yeah, right
I
after we get
love
done,
it.
I'll
I
go
love a
down.
new vacuum. I love it. And then of course next week is going to be crazy. Um, Collective Con Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I found out. I know you don't know who Yellow Card is apparently, but Yellow Card, the lead singer of Yellow Card, is going to be performing at the party that I'm emceeing at. That's
Hmm.
cuckoo bananas. I can't believe I'm going to share a stage with that guy. I also can't believe you don't know that. If I could find you, now things would get better. I can't
I
believe you
know the
don't know that.
songs. I don't think I actually know that like they sang them. I think that's what it
That's
is. I've heard of Yellow Card.
crazy.
I definitely have had their poster on my wall, like when I just had a bunch of posters, right, for a
Incredible
magazine.
poser.
But I didn't really think about. Oh my God, Hillary Duff.
Yellow Card on the
But yeah.
wall, Hillary Duff in the headphones. And then, of course, I'm
Yes.
meeting Alan Tudyk a week from today. So, really excited about that. A lot of like future glimmers that I'm excited to talk about, but then won't be able to talk about for like a whole week because I'll have to keep them written down in my glimmer book that I have here.
Ooh.
And then at work, it doesn't come with a pay raise and it's really not like that big of a deal, but I was asked to take like a pseudo leadership role in like a little we have these things called like resource groups for different interests. So I'm in one for lifting, I'm in one for women, I'm in one for leadership, and I'm in one for like nerd culture. And the nerd culture one asked me if I wanted to take like a little bit of a leadership role in our group chat. Um, and it's electoral, so they were just kind of like gauging my interest to see if my name was thrown into the ring, if I would be interested in accepting. So I said yes. I'm not expecting to be elected because I am so new to the company, but it feels really nice to be thought of in rooms where I'm not physically in, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really nice to have people in your corner that will bring your name up in rooms with opportunity for you when you're not even there.
yeah. That is nice.
So that's my big glimmers, I think, for the week. It's pretty good. Definitely outweighed the grumps that I had.
You know what? You know, I think what it was for like the nerd culture. I bet someone that was at that gathering that you and Troy went to, where it was like the farewell goodbye to someone, and they saw how much you were gaming, and they were like, "She'd be a good pick. She'd be a good pick to
I
see
was
like doing
trying to
pinball."
game. I
Yeah,
am really good at pinballs. So.
yeah. They saw. They
I'm
saw.
like,
They were like, "Look at her go."
I'm really good at pinball. But yeah. You know who else has glimmers?
Our listeners.
Our
Listen
listeners.
to our glimmers. Woo, woo.
What
Listener
is waiting for us
glimmers.
behind the wall of anonymous glimmers, Perp?
Hey, hey, hey. Well, our first anonymous glimmer is I'm getting married.
Cool. Yeah. Marriage. Marriage. Loving someone
That's
so
so
much
cool.
you're willing to get the government involved. Congratulations. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that is really cool. You know,
That's
very
neat.
happy for you. And, you know, I hope it's a long and happy one for sure.
Yes, I hope it's long and happy. Our second anonymous glimmer is the sun. Fuck, brother, I love the sun.
The sun's been very
The
nice.
sun is real good. It's bright, it's warm, it gives life. I used to not be a sun girl. I used to be a zero sun girl, which is why I have such nice unblemished skin, is because I did not spend a lot of time in the sun. And now when I do, heavy on the sunscreen. But yeah, the sun, a sunny, bright day where it's like the sky's blue and like
Yes.
the breeze is like cool, but it's like still warm out. If I could live like that every day, I would.
Girl, why do you think I like mowing the lawn so much? And I go hang out on my roof. It's nice being outside.
You hang out on your roof?
Oh, yeah, to clean the gutters. I don't just like hang out there.
Oh,
Sorry. No.
I don't
No.
know. Well, I used to have a friend that would like get on her roof sometimes to hang out. But
Well,
I think
okay,
it was
I
to smoke
did.
pot, so.
Oh, you can do that. I did that under highways, like under highway overpasses. But
Oh, weird.
yeah,
You
no,
would
I
just go
did.
on top of the overpass to hang out.
Oh, yeah, no, we were just being sneaky.
Because the cars were the
And
ones under there, so that was dangerous.
oh no, I mean like the under the overpass where like there's like that like incline, and then you have like that little
Oh.
yeah, like,
Sure.
yeah, right there.
Sure.
Um, But yeah,
Criminal.
that's where you go. And oh no, I did hang out on top of like my mom's garage because I was reenacting the Breakaway music video by Kelly Clarkson because that girl sat on the roof in the music video. But the sun is a game changer. I think I mentioned this last episode, but like I think to answer your question from last episode where you're like, do you think people are like actually in better moods? Yes. Yes. In
Yeah,
Michigan, I think everyone's in a lot better mood.
I think it's just science that our little
Yeah.
monkey brains enjoy the sun because the sun like scientifically brings life.
Yeah.
Like no
Also
sun,
just
no sun, no food, you know what I mean?
no, that's true. That's true. Plus, I think being here, we do have like a vitamin D deficiency, so like we don't have the sun as much. So
Mm-hmm.
when people come up here, they specifically have to take like supplements of vitamin D. And I think just having that natural vitamin D is really nice. Mm. Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad, that the sun is a glimmer. It really is.
Yeah. It's like it glimmers.
It does. I know. I was trying to think of like a way, and I'm like, it's just one big glimmer that glimmers
It's a
in the
literal
sky.
star.
Mm, love it. Love it.
You want to read our non-anonymous glimmer today?
Yes. Our non-anonymous glimmer is from Riku, she, her,
Friend of us and
and
friend
she's
of the pod.
friend, dedicated fan of the pod for sure.
Probably number
Um,
one pod fan and
I think
first ever fan of the pod, I think.
she says, my glimmers this week is one starting the process to get full custody of my babies.
Woo, woo, woo,
Ooh,
woo,
ooh.
woo,
And two, finally getting to go on her first date with her boyfriend on Saturday. So this would have been
woo,
yesterday,
woo,
but they've been really
woo.
busy. But
First
yeah.
date. They've been together. Oh yeah, we've been busy people. I see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. I hope it
Mm-hmm.
was nice. I think like hanging out with each other is obviously important. Spending time with your significant other is very important. But it's important to carve time out to like go and do something. Put on something cute, like get dressed up, like feel good about yourself, and then like go and do an activity, see a movie, eat a meal. Like really investing in that quality time without phones is really
Mm-hmm.
important, I think.
Yeah. Oh my God, she looks so cute.
Thank you guys for sharing your glimmers. I'm really excited and happy
Yeah.
for you. Congratulations on starting the custody. That's amazing. I know it's going to go so
Yes.
well because you're the best mom. Um, if you guys want to send in your glimmers, if you need someone to help you celebrate something that happened to you or something that made you smile or made you feel hopeful today or this week, um, there is a way you can do that. I'm just having a hard time remembering it.
Tiff, I can tell you. I can tell you.
Oh,
Don't you
you
worry.
can?
I got you. If you guys want to send in your listener glimmers, you totally can. You can DM us at Tell Us Something Good Pod on Instagram. And then you can also respond to our Instagram stories, which we ask for, I think we'll ask like a few times a week for what you've made you smile that week. And you can just send us that. Those are always anonymous unless we're told otherwise. You can also email us at tusgpod@gmail.com.
Wow, those are
Bam,
all the
bam.
ways. Yeah, thank you so
Bam,
much.
bam.
We really do. We enjoy it when you guys tell us what made you happy. It brings us a little bit of joy. It reminds us that little pockets of joy are everywhere, despite gas being $4 a gallon plus in some places, and I don't know, World War III being imminent. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've I try to read less of the news because it's scary, and there's not a whole lot I can do other than just do what I do. You guys know that I'm pretty big on mutual aid, and that's kind of how where I feel a little bit of control in the chaos of the world is when I can go out on Mondays and feed somebody who needs to be fed. Like that's my thing. That's what I've been doing. If you guys have a thing, I'd love to hear about it as well. That's also a glimmer. But we have some positive news stories that we're going to read to you today. Purp, would you mind reading me a story today to make me smile?
Yeah. Mine has to do with clothes. Adaptive clothing, which I didn't even know was like a term. So it's from Primark, which if you don't know what Primark is, it's a UK-based department store, and they actually released an adaptive clothing line called Hidden by fashion designer Victoria Jenkins.
Right.
And when it comes to like clothes, I should probably like also explain as well. When it comes to clothes, what? You wake up in the morning, you put on your shirt, you put on some pants, ew, but you got it, right? You go and put on your business stuff,
I hate
and then you're
pants.
off yeah, I know pants are the worst. I hate pants too. I have a limit. I have a limit. Even like, I kid you not, on Friday when I went to my mom's house, I brought a pair of joggers with me. I was like, I'm not wearing these pants all day. So I changed immediately. I'm like, I ain't doing
That
this.
is so real of you.
Yes, it is. I don't like pants. Although it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent if I don't stop
Yeah.
myself now. So, and that seems really easy. But imagine if you have like a disability, it's a little bit harder. And like if you live on your own, you want to have that independence. I'm sure you like to have like a caretaker. If you don't, you can always ask a family or friend, but you want at least want to be able to dress yourself, right? Like at least have that as an option. Victoria Jenkins, she's actually spent over 16 years in the fashion industry, and she experiences her own like chronic illness and disability. It's a gastrointestinal one,
Mhm.
and it causes issues in her stomach, changing in size throughout the day. So her stomach can like grow or get smaller. I
My
know. So
goodness.
like, and that's where I think clothing really matters. Like make sure
Yeah.
it's fitted, make sure it's comfortable, make sure it's accessible if you have to make any changes. And the fashion line actually includes like 49 options, which I thought was pretty great.
That's pretty
Um,
good.
yeah, anything from underwear to jackets, which include a variety of designs for discreet access, which I think is wonderful. And I put like just examples of what the each clothing has in it or includes. Extra large pockets for devices, inner waistband pulls. So this could also be, I did watch, there's a video, but there's also just showed like a different design. So like someone that has a prosthetic leg, like how to get shorts on and off, how to get underwear on and off. Stoma access, magnetic zippers instead of like snaps.
Magnetic zippers is so smart.
Or no, I'm sorry. They have snaps instead of buttons. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, because of like dexterity issues. Because
Yes. Yep, that's a
Buttons
big
are
one.
hard for me, and I have 10 working fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And there's some people don't have like there was someone in the video that had like part of their hand I think like missing and then they had like the rest of their hand. It was just accessibility stuff. They also had pockets with tube access, belt attached at side seam, so you don't have to worry about that. And she said that the goal of the line is to minimize the barriers of accessing adaptive clothing. There also was someone named Elliot Caswell who has cerebral palsy, and they expressed their struggle of finding clothes without needing some kind of assistance from friends or family to put on.
Hmm.
And she actually mentioned that Elliot is actually one of the models, and she's gonna
Cool.
have Elliot in Fashion Week in London.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it was really cool that he also said Elliot said that he mentioned not having like feeling the experience was real until he actually sees the pictures and that it confirms that it is. So it's kind of like a dream type thing, like, oh, this is actually and it's really cool. I was watching videos where it shows everyone like, with the zippers, with the flaps, and it was really interesting. And I do have a quote
Nice.
from Victoria,
Hmm.
and I thought it was really good. It says, "Make it for everybody, for every single body. Using universal design methods are much better than designing something only a single body type can wear. Why not make it so more bodies can wear it?" And I was
Right.
like, that is so real, though.
That's so real. That's
And
amazing.
like, it was really cool. I was like, I like that this is so like it's so well thought out,
Yeah.
and the fact that she can relate. And there was a part of the video where she actually has people try on her clothes and then she tries them on and then they find out like what's is it comfortable, can you sit in it, can you do this. She goes, if you're not comfortable wearing something, then you're not going to wear it. So like what's
Right.
the point? And I just thought it was like so it just made a lot of sense like for all clothes to me.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, why would we limit someone on wearing something as simple as a t-shirt or underwear or pants? Like it was just really interesting. So a lot of people seem to really like it, and I wish like we kind of adapted that here because again, this is like a UK
Yeah.
based store, but I thought it was nice, and I like that it's called adaptive clothing because it's not like no one's saying anything's like wrong with anything. It's just you just have to adapt. You have to just like
And
make some adjustments. That's
I
all.
like how the phrasing insinuates that the clothing adapts to the human and not that the human has to adapt to the clothing. I think that's a really thoughtful way to word it. Are the
For a piece of
clothes
clothing.
stylish?
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to see them?
Yeah.
So like they have, you can see it. Yeah, they have like this is a trench coat, and then the leggings.
Oh, I like the trench coat.
Pajama top, and then also there's like a zipper here.
They're
Those are the
affordable
boxers.
too.
Yeah, yeah. I know it wasn't like too overly crazy. Yeah, these cargo pants were crazy. It showed me all the different options that they have of like how to adjust them and all the different like
Oh, the cargo pants are cool.
they were really cool.
I really like that
Yeah.
jacket.
Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I didn't know if it was the jeans or like what was, but it's really cool where it's like, so it's all hidden stuff too that you wouldn't normally see. Like the zippers right here.
Yeah.
There's snaps instead of the button. Yeah, right here. So like
Yeah.
the snaps for the buttons, which
It's
is really
really
cool.
it's really stylish. Like they did a really good job designing it.
They did. I like how it's all
Wow.
very subtle. But like yeah, even
Mm-hmm.
the description. But
Oh,
it tells you all the features.
keep
Like
away
it's
from
what
fire
openings.
is so funny.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
don't light it on fire.
don't do it.
I'm glad they said that because I might have.
Oh my god. But yeah, it just tells you all the different little features of it. Like
Cool.
independent dressing unions provide discreet access for medical ports, improving privacy and comfort. So the fact that it's comfortable is cool. I hope they keep growing this collection. I hope there's more to
Yeah,
it.
I hope more. Yeah, it is a little small right now, but it's new. The fact that it
Yeah.
exists is incredible.
Yeah, go Primark.
Oh,
Go
adapted
Victoria
jeans.
Jenkins. So there's
Snaps.
that. That's my story. We all wear clothes and I think it's something that gets overlooked. I hope you enjoyed it. And Tiff, I would love to hear what your story is because I know literally nothing about it. So I want to know what you got.
Okay, yeah. So my story is actually Florida based. I did find it on goodgoodgood.co, and it's about mobile maternity clinics that are helping women in Florida.
Oh.
Right now in the US, over 500,000 pregnant people every year receive inadequate maternity care, which is about 15% of all births, according to the March of Dimes. In huge parts of the country, there's simply nowhere to go. More than a third of U.S. counties, which is about 35%, are considered maternity care deserts, which means there's no OBGYN, no birthing center, and no hospital delivering babies. Over 2 million women live in those areas, and millions more live somewhere with limited care. If you're in one of those places, you have to figure out just how far you have to travel to be seen by a doctor, which can add extra stress to you, to your baby, to your pregnancy. On average, women in these areas travel about 35 miles just to reach a hospital, compared to about 9 miles in areas with full access. So you can imagine what that's like when you're 35 miles in a car while you're in having contractions and about to deliver a baby. Feels really long. That feels really long.
Gosh.
Studies consistently show that the farther someone has to travel, the worse are the outcomes for both the mother and the baby. And you also have to layer that on with what's been happening in hospitals. In 2015, since 2015, 1 in 4 rural hospitals has shut down its labor and delivery services. Between 2021 and 2022 alone, 1 in 25 I can't fucking say this word. Obstetric units, is that it? Obstetric units have closed. And in some states, it's even worse, like Florida, for example. 18 out of 21 rural hospitals no longer provide obstetric care. I'm sorry, I can't say this word. Obstetric? I can say it when I'm not making a sentence. 18 of 21 rural hospitals no longer provide obstetric care. So what happens when those units disappear? People delay care. They skip appointments, or they show up in emergency rooms in labor. In Los Angeles, over 26,000 people give birth in ERs because maternity units aren't available. And the bigger issue that connects it all is that the United States has one of the worst maternity mortality rates among wealthy countries. It's crazy how dangerous it is to be a pregnant person in the United States. And that number, by the way, gets astronomically larger if you're not a white woman, like a white cis woman, by the way. About 22 deaths per 100,000 live births, and we rank behind countries like Canada and Norway. What makes that even more alarming is that about 2/3 of pregnancy-related deaths are completely preventable in the United States. Um, it's not just like a medical issue, it's an accessibility issue. It's not, we don't have even access in the United States for birth care. Oh, and like I said, Black women in the United States are nearly 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women. So when care disappears from a community, these communities are often underserved, and are made up majority of people of color. So people who are at higher risk are hit first and hardest. So that's where the mobile maternity clinics come in. Instead of asking patients to travel 30, 40, sometimes even 100 miles in some cases to the clinics, these mobile maternities on wheels kind of flip that script. They're bringing care directly into the neighborhoods. A mobile maternity clinic is usually a retrofitted van or bus with exam rooms, ultrasound equipment, lab testing, and basic medications on board. They provide prenatal checkups, postpartum care, breastfeeding support, and screenings, all without requiring a hospital visit. And most importantly, they meet people where they already are, like community centers, parking lots, churches, and neighborhoods. The practical reason that these maternity clinics are changing the game for a lot of pregnant people is because the barriers to care aren't just about distance, it's also about transportation, time off work, childcare, insurance, and cost. For example, in Florida, about 1 in 7 women of childbearing age are uninsured, have no health insurance. So even if a hospital exists, it may still not be accessible to them. Mobile clinics reduce multiple barriers at once. They cut travel time, eliminate extra appointments for labs or prescriptions, and often provide services at low or no cost. And there's already evidence that they're making a difference. One mobile clinic program reported hundreds of visits within its first year, reaching patients who otherwise were not getting consistent care. And nationally, organizations like March of Dimes have expanded mobile health centers specifically because they've proven to be effective at increasing access and improving outcomes. And yet, despite all that success, there's even a gap there. Only about 2% of mobile health programs in the US focus on maternal health. Running full hospital maternity clinics is expensive. And it requires 24/7 staffing, specialists, and equipment. And that's one reason that a lot of hospitals end up shutting them down, because we have a for-profit healthcare system, which is fucking insane, by the way. But mobile clinics, by contrast, have lower overhead, more flexibility, and that allows them to deploy in underserved areas, filling the gap before and after delivery, which is where a lot of complications can be prevented. Access to maternity care in the U.S. has been shrinking, especially in rural and low-income areas, but mobile maternity clinics are one of the clearest and most immediate ways to close that gap. It brings care directly to people instead of expecting people to navigate a system that no longer even exists around them. And that's why I'm really excited about maternity care clinic. 100 miles to get prenatal care is insane.
It is. It is. And I guess I didn't really think about it, that there are places that don't have that care. So they have to travel to a place that does, like, even if it's like, out of the state, or like just, out of their
county for sure circle. Sometimes.
Yeah. And that's just crazy.
This mobile outreach clinic operates twice weekly in consistent rotating locations, including Gainesville and Alachua County, Lake City and Columbia County, Bronson and Levy County, and Trenton and Gilchrist County. Of these locations, only Levy County is a maternity care desert, but all of these locations were selected to care for patients of low socioeconomic status and limited care access to care. It says that we set up the clinic at sites that are already trusted or frequently visited by our target population, which includes family resource centers, churches, and public libraries. Patients and families know they can expect us on a consistent day of the week. A core principle of our program is that we show up no matter what. This ethos has helped us establish and maintain trust with our patients. Appointments are walk-in or scheduled, with wait times significantly shorter than traditional clinics, and patients are scheduled within a week, generally through referrals and trusted partner agencies from other patients. Unlike traditional clinics which schedule for 15 to 20-minute appointments, the mobile clinic allots 30 to 60 minutes for patient visits. This allows time to address social needs, transportation barriers, food insecurity, and housing needs. They're doing so much more than just making sure you and your baby are okay in the moment. They're also making sure that you and your baby have access to nutritional food. You and your baby have access to transportation to come back. You and your baby have access to a roof over your head.
I want to see what these clinics look like. Is there a picture of them or no?
There's just an outside of the bus here.
okay.
They're usually
That
like
counts.
retrofitted buses.
I'm just trying to picture if it's like when they do like those blood donor
It
drives or
kind of looks
something.
like a blood donor bus, yeah.
Ooh. I like the outside. It's very pretty.
Yeah, the art's nice. And here's the map of the 24 Florida counties that offer no or low access to maternity care. Red is low access, and
Mm.
the yellow is what they call a maternity care desert. So the yellow doesn't have any accessible maternity care at all.
It's like kind of like my article where like, you don't really think about the struggle people have. And I feel like unless you're in those areas that don't have access to healthcare, you're not going to
Mm-hmm.
think about it as much.
Right.
But I think a discussion would be nice because then I feel like it's one of those words turned into action type things where if
Yeah.
enough people get involved, enough people talk about it, it becomes more of an issue. And then hopefully down the road, which clearly action is being taken right now because of the mobile clinics actually existing and being a thing and showing up for people. So I think that's really cool. Thank you for sharing that story.
Thank you for sharing your story. I really, really liked your story. And I thought
Oh,
you
thank you.
did. I thought you told it really well. I thought it was a very well told story. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I just thought, everyone likes to have that self-expression through their
Mm-hmm.
clothes, and so I thought it made it's impactful.
That's our pod.
That's it, guys.
You got to the end. Congratulations. Yay.
Yay!
Congratulations. Welcome to the end of the pod. We're going to go do stuff. But before we do that, you can follow us on Instagram at Tell Us Something Good Pod, or you can follow us at Tell Us Something Good Pod on TikTok or YouTube, where you can watch our episodes and see how cute we look. Especially when we do, we dress up sometimes. Like for our Over the Hill episode, we were old ladies. Halloween is always a
Oh,
fun time for us because we always dress up as different stuff. So
this is true.
that's that. Make sure you're rating us 5 stars on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts, please. And follow us on Instagram, please. I'm on my hands and knees begging. Please follow Purp on the socials.
You can follow me at PurpleMohawk27. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I stream on Twitch. I have a TikTok. I have Threads. If you guys want to go there, it's a fun time. I'm really trying to integrate myself in the Hillary Duff fandom on Threads right now.
You can follow me on Instagram at itsbatsyy_. It's Batsy_. You can follow me on Twitch at It's Batsy, no underscore. Those are really the two main places that you'll be finding me post. I love talking about horror video games, horror movies. So you're always welcome to slide into my DMs to discuss a recent watch that you loved, something like that. I love talking about that. So there's that. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good day. Perp, what kind of advice should they take with them from this podcast today, if any?
Oh, girl. I would say I was thinking about that. I was like, crap, what am I gonna say about the advice part? I usually I share the advice that I give myself. So I would say definitely take the small wins. Like after you get through the storm, just enjoy the clear. That's my advice though. Like don't take anything too seriously. Don't like take the burnout too hard. Just treat yourself nicely and lightly, and it's okay.
That's beautiful.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about you, Tiff? What you got for that advice?
The best revenge is a life well lived. Don't wait to live your life. If you're like we said earlier, like I'm not gonna do that till I've lost weight. I'm not gonna do that till XYZ. Just do it now. All right. Go
Cool.
home. I'm tired. Love you so much. We'll
Bye.
see you next week. Well, we won't see you next week. We'll see you in 2 weeks ish. We'll
2
see you a little bit
weeks.
later. Don't miss us too much, or miss us just enough to check us out. Okay, bye.